Southern California has a new modern home for NFL football, and it is this place, wondrous SoFi Stadium here in Inglewood. Coming up, it's Divisional Round Saturday, and we've got an AFC battle on tap between the New England Patriots and the Los Angeles Chargers. The first of 4 berths in the conference championships on the line here as divisional weekend in the NFL is underway. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
The Patriots take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Michelle, his first carry. And a short gain there as he'll get it up only to about the 24. Give him 3 there on the first play of the game, and it's 2nd down.
It's a pickup of 3.
Play action. Now it's Allen.
At the 24-yard line.
There's the Penn State man. It's Chris Godwin.
Allen's pass.
And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. He had 6 catches in the wild card win, and that's his first one here in the divisional round, and it's a 1st down. The first carry for DeAndre Washington. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 11 more yards that go around, a 1st down as well.
49-yard line.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
They'll buy some time right. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
It's a 1st down on a gain of 10.
And a Patriot 1st down.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They stay on the ground. This time it's Michelle. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
On 2nd down, Washington looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4.
Gain on the play. And it brings up 3rd down.
A handoff for Washington. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be 4th down.
But this was just simply excellent defense. On this 3rd down, they had to be alert for the possibility of a pass, but that didn't stop them at all from understanding what was going on when they decided to run the football, and they just swarmed and stopped them for almost no gain.
And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle. Not a touchdown, obviously, but playoffs, you're on the road. At least you put something on the board.
I would agree with that totally. You're not exactly sending a message to the opposition, but you are letting them know that you came to play.
Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
Herbert and the Chargers now with a 1st and 10 at their own 23. Now the first carry for Dalvin Cook. And not much there. Maybe a yard up to the 24.
He was brought down by Jones.
Well, partner, I don't think it's any secret that any running back wants to be able to see a hole open so that he can gallop through it. But in this case, he had to slow down. There was really no hole there. And he took a big hit in order to get that 1 yard.
play clock about to expire. We get a whistle and a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. On second down, here's Herbert. Setting up the screen for Cook. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
I like the screen being called here early in the game, especially on the opening drive, because, Brandon, when guys come out of the locker room, especially those pass rushers, they are so amped up to get to the quarterback that you can use that against them, and a screen pass is a great way of doing it. A lot of teams against good pass rushing teams, they want to run the screen 10 to 12 times in a game.
So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. Play action. It's Herbert. Deep ball for Goodwin. That's caught inside the 20. And all the way in for a Charger touchdown. Marquise Goodwin, 67 yards. And the Chargers have taken the lead. No real hesitation from Anthony Lynn. They're going to go for 2. Cook, they'll try and run it. They'll try and run it here. And he is going to lose yardage here.
Well, partner, since this new 2-point rule came into play, offenses spend a lot more time working on it. That means the defenses are doing the exact same thing.
Takes this about 5 yards deep. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return.
Patriots take over first and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. They're forced to play catch-up early in this division round game as they search for a seat in the AFC Championship round. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. Mecole Hardman, the intended target. That'll bring up second down.
Second down.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up, second and 10. Escaping the pressure right. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Mike Hilton. And a terrific return as he'll take it up past the 35. What a start defensively. I mean, your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect.
How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well. When they took the shot downfield, they were more than prepared for that one.
Deep ball for Goodwin. A ball for it, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jonathan Jones. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
First and 10.
He's continuing to be a big presence defensively. Remember last week, AFC Defensive Player of the Week, and a big pick right there.
And when you pile up big numbers, it gets everyone's attention. But sometimes the number just needs to be, how many game-changing plays did you make? Did you take the ball away from the other team? He just did that, trying to win the award.
And that's caught inside the 35. And he gets all the way down to the 30-yard line.
7-yard gain.
6-3 is our score after 1. It's the NFL on EA Sports.
With the score, Chargers 6, Patriots 3.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another first and 10. And so close, he gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. A big run there, 29 yards and a first.
10 goal, New England.
Trying to pound it in with Washington. And he is in. Touchdown, New England.
New England.
Taking it in from a yard out. And once again, the Patriots are back out in front. That almost looked too easy, and I think thanks goes to the offensive line for making it look easy.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one. I'm not sure how much everyone understands the preparations that go into a game for an offensive line, because there's a reason that running backs and quarterbacks give them big gifts at the end of the season after a big year. The consistency and the continuity it takes to know each other and execute their blocks is pretty impressive.
Take over first and 10. at their own 19-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. They start the drive with Cook. And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1.
The ball carrier.
Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. A play fake, and now Herbert to throw. Hunter Henry brings it in. The 40, the 20, 10, touchdown, Hunter Henry, an 80-yard touchdown. And the Chargers have once again taken the lead.
Giorgio Tavecchio for the extra point.
They erased that deficit pretty quickly, did they not? 2-play drive.
What do we call that? Short-lived? Very short-lived. 2 plays later, they're in the end zone and back out in front. We always talk about drives, don't we? Does 2 plays count as a drive?
Not really, but that second play was so good. I don't care what we call it. It was enjoyable to watch.
Giorgio Tavecchio set to kick.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Tavecchio. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3.
32-yard line.
Steps away to his left. And, boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap. He locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
And, boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. It's a gain of just 3, and the offense likely going to yield to the punting unit here on 4th down.
Now 4th down.
So in their own territory, but they only need a few inches, so they're going to opt to go for this thing. We'll see. Maybe a surprise pass or run. What will they do? We're about to find out. 4th down. They only needed about 4 or 5 inches there. Relied on the big guys up front and got it done.
Yeah, this is the time to just go ahead and hit it straight ahead. No juking, right? No movement in the backfield. Take the ball and go. As I heard a coach tell a player a long time ago, save your dancing for the club, son. Just get up into that line of scrimmage.
That's complete to his receiver, Godwin. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
Brings up 2nd.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. They'll run out of the gun with Michel, and he'll go down right around the 47 this time. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down, keep the sticks moving.
And he's going to get across midfield and into Charger territory. We remind you, as we've done all year, that coming up at halftime, we will visit with Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll let you know what's going on here on a very eventful divisional round weekend. After a gain of 5, they'll wind up being about a length of the football short here on 3rd down. Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the first down marker was and making sure they didn't get there.
First down, Patriots.
first down. It's Washington again. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36.
Well, I think after that run, the defense is getting back in the huddle and looking at each other and maybe starting to question their confidence a bit. They gave up a significant run, 6 yards, and now you're saying to yourself, how do we stop them, and do I have enough confidence to make a play?
Allen's throw is complete. And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers' 13-yard line. 23 yards the pickup there. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Now flags come in. Looked like one of the Patriots might have moved. And that'll set them back 5. From the gun, it's Allen. And nearly picked off. Surprising to see a defender of his caliber let it get away. But it does get away at 2nd down. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far, but on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
And it's caught. And he'll be out of bounds. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
1st and goal, New England.
So it's 1st and goal and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break. On 1st and goal, Washington. And he's over the line and into the end zone for a Patriot score. DeAndre Washington in the final seconds of the first half as his guys are able to regain the lead. And that will make this a 4-point game.
Makes the score Patriots 17, Chargers 13.
So not much time to work with here. 9 seconds remain in the half as this one is away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he'll be brought down at the 28-yard line, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone gets him 3 more.
At their own 28-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. Likely time for just one final play, and then it'll be off to the locker room to talk about how they can erase this deficit.
Yeah, and I think a lot of people look at it and go, well, maybe you take a shot here. Maybe you get some momentum going into the half. What's the flip side of that? You do something crazy, quarterback gets hit, ball comes free, and now you're down an even bigger margin. Go ahead and take this one, go to the locker room, start over.
Win or go home, that's the name of the game, and we're back underway with the second half of this AFC divisional round. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
Herbert going to lead up the Chargers here, 1st and 10 at their own 23. He'll start by handing it off to Dalvin Cook. And he'll take this one up close to the 25-yard line. Jonathan Jones there to make the stop.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. What I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
You have to think a major focus at a halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure they're blocked secure before they slide off and try to chip someone at the second level.
So a decent game, all for nothing.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. Only people celebrating? The guys who just gave up that play.
Going to throw on 3rd down with Herbert. Complete to Cook. And a good tackle there right around the 30. Stops him short of the first down. He did his best to just get 4 out of that, but not enough. And now 4th down. And they are going forward. It's picked up by the Patriots. And his guys will take over at the 25-yard line. And the aggressive play call simply does not work out. You're on your own side of the field here. Punt it, right?
Yeah, I would agree with that. There's a time for analytics and a time for being aggressive, but not with this field position. There's also a time for good old football 101 sense.
Yeah.
Punt it away. Let your defense take over with better field position.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
Right back to Washington. And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. DeAndre Washington saving his best for the playoffs with his 3rd touchdown of the game. And the Pats take advantage of field position on the turnover to cash this one in. Point after, right down the middle. And that pushes the lead up to 11. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee. Maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
24-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
We always hear about empty possessions. But some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, punt the ball away, get yourself set up on defense. But when you turn it over, it changes momentum. And when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, that's a bad possession all the way around.
Yeah, but you're hungry to get back out there, aren't you?
You better be, because otherwise, it's going to be a long day for you.
Down left side on the swing pass. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. 13 yards as they've got the connection working. His 2nd catch in a row, 1st down. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. From the 50, here's Herbert. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Henry. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. That's a really nice gain of 25 yards. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves them with a 2nd and 3.
Taken down at the 19-yard line. It's a gain of 7.
Play action this time for Justin Herbert. He's going to be sacked back at the 23-yard line. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. From the shotgun, here's Herbert. Good one there, hold it in. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. Marquise Goodwin. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Chargers are able to make this a close game again. No real hesitation from Anthony Lynn. They're going to go for 2. A shotgun snap for Herbert. And he's brought down. I guess the coach looked at the 2-point cheat sheet and said go for it, get to a 3-point game, and they did it.
Yeah, and sometimes you just throw out time of game. You don't worry about that. There's just a feel sometimes in making that call, and he felt good about what he had for a 2-point conversion, and now they're only down 3 and feel great about themselves.
And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Pats at the line ready to go. Their lead down to a field goal now as they start with a 1st and 10. They'll start the drive with Washington. Nowhere to go that time. Might have gotten a yard up to the 25. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
brings up 2nd and 9.
Staying on the ground with Washington. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35.
Washington.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Now a first down carry. It's Michel. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
A gain of 14.
1 quarter remains for the right to advance to the AFC title game. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Keeping it on the ground on first, Michel. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
The tackle by
6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
6.
All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. Again, this is Michel. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2.
The tackle.
Good gain there on first down. It keeps them in a running situation probably.
They did everything right on that play, didn't they? They got the leverage up front, good blocking, nice hole for him, ends up picking up nice yardage, stays in bounds and keep the clock rolling. They're in charge of this scenario right now. They want to stay that way.
And not in any rush offensively.
He was tackled at
New England on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. They'll keep it on the ground. Washington. And he will have the first down across the 20 to the 19-yard line. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he'll be out of bounds. 18 yards that time to push him up, 1st and goal. So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. They'll try to run this one in. And he is in. Touchdown, New England. DeAndre Washington taking it in. And the Patriots add 6 to their lead. And that rushing touchdown is 4th, puts him just 1 shy of the NFL record in a single game.
And we all know he would love to get to that record and even beyond it. But he doesn't need to in order to impress in this one, does he? What a performance. What an absolute great game that he's had here in this one.
And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. And this could be the defining moment of their season, all hyperbole aside. You're trailing here in the 4th quarter, the divisional round. They need to come up with something as they get this drive started. Eluding the pressure right. Deep ball for Goodwin. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. 2nd and 10. Here's Herbert once more. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Out of the gun, Herbert. He's got it. It's Williams. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. His first reception of the divisional round matchup, but it's good for a first down as well. On first down, Justin Herbert. He gets this one into the hands of Dalvin Cook. And is able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. yards.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
He's going to look deep. It's caught at the 10. And all the way in for a Charger touchdown. Sean Perriman, 46 yards. And the Chargers have made this a one-score game.
No, we're not cheering. No, we're not rooting. But I am excited about this, and I know you are too. We got a ball game again after that big-time strike.
Big-time strike, and you are right. Don't go anywhere yet. This thing's not done. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Tavecchio. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And all deep in his own territory. Coughs up the football. And picked up by the Chargers. And they are going to score on a fumble return. Touchdown, L.A.
Tavecchio for the extra point.
So problems here on special teams, and it results in the scoop and the score.
They talk all the time on special teams about keeping your head on a swivel, trying to see the whole field. Hard to do when things are going that fast, bodies all over the place. You're just trying to find the right guy to align yourself with. On that play, wow.
And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Patriots take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And this, certainly a key moment in this game. Trailing by 3, 4th quarter, with a spot in the championship game next weekend on the line. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
It's a gain of 7.
3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Washington.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football. In that situation, it's almost a tendency breaker.
And unable to get downhill there as he'll take this up to about the 37. Credit the tackle there to Uchenna Nwosu.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
He's back to throw. He's going to let it fly. That's going to be caught. And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. Mecole Hardman, 63 yards. And the Patriots have moved out in front here in the 4th quarter. And his kick is good.
Makes the score Patriots 38, Chargers 34.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
At their own 30-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. They're down here in a one-score game, but the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount of time gives them a chance to run their offense, to go through plays.
That's caught inside the 20. He takes it across for the touchdown, and they've taken the lead late in the final minute of the 4th.
Wow, wow.
Might be seeing that one on the highlight shows tonight. The home run ball here in the 4th quarter to take the lead.
There's nothing like being aggressive, preaching that to your team, and then following through. All the way through. Go ahead and throw one more up there. Why not?
Been a great game, and we are not done yet. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Tavecchio. And no return on this one. It's a fair catch, a signal for and taken.
The Patriots take over 1st and 10 at their own.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. They're only in need of a field goal, a decent amount of time on the clock. So tell me if I'm wrong. You don't have to be too panicked here.
No, not at all. I agree with you. And this is where your preparation and your confidence comes into play. They've worked on these situations.
They practice this all the time.
They practice it all the time. They know what they want to get done. And in a lot of cases, the great competitors, they love this situation. They think they can go ahead and get it done.
They practiced it. We'll see if practice makes perfect. That's a 12-yard gain now on back-to-back plays. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. On the give, this is Washington. Defensively, a solid response after giving up back-to-back first downs. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 ticks remaining on the clock.
At their 49.
Rolling to his right. They'll get this to his speedster, Paul Richardson. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. A first down there on a pickup of 25. On first, here's Washington. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. Now the Patriots will use the second of their timeouts, as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in the football game. They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he keeps fighting his way into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. DeAndre Washington with 9 seconds remaining. And the Patriots have moved out in front here in the fourth quarter. Extra point right down the middle. And it would appear, barring some late heroics, they're going to get out of here with a come-from-behind victory.
Fair catch. Signaled for and taken. The Chargers take over first and 10.
The Charger drive about to get going. Critical condition here, obviously. Got to hope to get something quick right and then maybe take that shot deep.
And once they do take the big shot, you've got to worry on defense. Of course, no one getting behind.
Oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by Marcus Williams.